What's up, meta nerds? This video is all about the Relby V10 Morter gun and the Relby V10 Targeting rifle. They're both essentially the same weapon that was modified by Bossk in order to meet his diverse bounty hunting needs. Let's start with the more explosive version, the Relby V10 Micro Grenade Launcher. It was manufactured by Blastek Industries, the same people who brought us the E11, DC-15, and many other blasters across the galaxy. Blastek developed this weapon from a previous line of grenade launchers known as the CSPL-12, which carried 4 interchangeable grenades, but these were often prone to jamming, resulting in many lieutenants complaining that they were losing troops who didn't keep their weapons clean. Instead of firing large flares, flashbangs, smoke grenades, or just your standard grenade explosive, Blastek introduced the Relby V10 with an innovative micro-grenade ammunition, which would create small, localized explosions capable of taking out a single target without destroying the surroundings, and wouldn't attract too much unwanted attention. Bounty hunters like Bossk love the Relby V10 because let's say you were in the mood for a good old-fashioned Trandoshan Wookiee hunt, and you wanted to take out Chewbacca, but you see that he's wearing his thickest fur armor. You know you can trust in your micro-grenades to provide the perfect amount of explosive power that was both enough to get through this fur plating, but not too big of an explosion that you were going to take out half the cantina and become one of the Empire's most wanted. And just to make it even better, if you really did have to take out a whole bunch of targets, this weapon had a 55 micro-grenade capacity. And it might sound funny to say that the grenade launcher is the stealthier option, but Bossk also preferred this weapon because as a projectile, when flying through the air, it didn't make any more noise than a bullet, not the loud pew-pew sounds of a blaster, or the bright trail of energy that flew through the sky, which might give a bounty hunter's position away if he was using a regular blaster. Being a projectile instead of energy-based, it would also be able to make it through some personal shields. So now that I've made an argument for why this thing is better than your regular blaster, let's talk about why Bossk would sometimes convert this weapon into a targeting rifle. The only reason I can see why he would want this as an option would be for use on targets which perhaps didn't have any armor and needed to be taken in alive, and so it might be too risky to shoot even micro grenades at them. It also may have been more useful against droids, as you could ionize these shots, getting through to and damaging the droid's circuitry, whereas the micro grenades might not have been powerful enough to get through the droid's armor. So that's it for both versions of the Relby V10. And some really cool facts is that Bossk's father, Kradosk, also used the Relby V10 grenade launcher, and in the Battlefront video game, it has the lowest damage drop-off of any blaster in the game. And the original prop for Bossk used in Empire Strikes Back was built off a Webley riot gun, and so you can see that the name Relby was a nod to Webley, and it was a weapon used by the British Army, most notably for quieting riots in Northern Ireland, and it would fire gas projectiles or these things called baton rounds, which were these enormous rubber bullets. As you can see, not too much was added to convert it from the Welby to the Relby V10. But that's it for Bossk's grenade launcher, the Relby V10 Morter gun. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you want to check out our social media, or ways that you can help support this channel, be sure to check out the description down below. If you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. But more important than all that, remember, next time a bounty hunter only blows up one guy instead of the entire cantina, thank Blastek, and the Force will be with you, always.